They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. The Noles will kick it away to start us off. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Clemson Tigers return team didn't help matters out much there. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because
And a sack all the way back at the 5. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's McCoy. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to put.
Touchdown, Florida State! Reeled it in and just made the house call. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Looking for space. It's Haynes. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
flips it out to the back. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Tigers are on the move. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down for this offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense in an empty set. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Johnson. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the 1st.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Absolutely perfect. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Line gets set, 1st down. He'll do it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
That's caught. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
3rd down play from the gun. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. And they'll try to break the seal on the 2nd quarter by putting 3 on the board. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Just drives it between the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UCLA is just getting blown right out of the Rose Bowl today. And while scorned Pac-12 fans might have no problem with that, this will not sit well with that fan base. They're trailing by 14 to Miami. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. They'll run the screen. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. The aerial assault continues. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And the Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drop. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. They get him down after he makes the catch.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And they got him for the sack. Clemson will send the punt team out. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. A tremendous play to make the interception, and then the return takes him close to the 50-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. The quick out. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, and the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the target. Got him downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Lets it fly. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Bennett. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Using the quick game.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Going up top on first down. He's going for the big play. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Fair catch, called for and made. The offense lining up for a first down play. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And the Seminoles have a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Offense gets set for second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 25. Speeding down the left side. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On second down, he'll let it fly. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense. Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. Sometimes you wonder if rivals really don't like each other. This guy sure doesn't like anybody on the other side. He's tackling everybody.
And that's the kind of defender I want. The guys who don't like people. They love collisions. They love to throw their body around. Jesse, he's been all over the field.
And this guy's good week in, week out, right? But in this game, he just seems like he's more dialed in, and he's playing at a different intensity level right now than I think anybody else on the field.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They want to just keep throwing it. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Clemson now operating in the red zone. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It's good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dixon. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. 3rd and short now, they snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Clemson is quick to the line. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Looking for the score. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense set on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's McCoy. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Dances away. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? So instead of having a first down, they'll back it up. The offensive pass interference that defenses everywhere wish would be called more often. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Gets it out quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. Off he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Knowles. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room. It's Haynes. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Man, these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone, and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Flanagan. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He's looking to throw it. He's got it. Still running at the 40. Running toward the tape. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Huge moment coming here as they try to quiet this raucous, crazy crowd. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders. A nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
A 5-point game here, getting very late in the offense. Will stay on the field on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Florida State.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try it over the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. Clemson will send the punt team out. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the